Hello and welcome to this Thinking Portfolio AI webinar. Today our topic is AI use cases and implementation in portfolio management. My name is Mikko Itkonen. I work as an application consultant in Thinking Portfolio. I launched AI in end of March this year and I was project manager for that project. Today in this webinar we begin with introduction to AI. And then why to use AI, some use cases. Maybe the most interesting part of this webinar is the demos. And then finishing up with the wrap up in the end of the webinar. Few words about Thinking Portfolio platform. Many of you or most of you are familiar with project management. That's like on the lowest level on this picture. Then there is program management, and when you combine these, we can get this under the portfolio management. But what our platform does is that we can combine multiple portfolios under one platform, and we can use data from all of those portfolios in the same platform. Let's talk about resourcing or financial numbers or dependencies. You name it, but you can have all your important portfolios in one platform, and that opens up a lot of use cases for organizations. Here is a brief look for these benefits of using the Hub platform. As I mentioned earlier, you have when you have multiple portfolios in the same platform, you can do the resource planning, centralized task management, naturally the reporting over the portfolio boundaries. You can combine reports from multiple portfolios. So there are a lot of like new insights to be gained when you have your portfolios in one platform. So when you are implementing AI to your portfolio management, in Thinking Portfolio, what kind of content and information AI will utilize? Now, this will be defined with customer, which part of the data model is used by AI. For example, all personal information can be excluded. GDPR is really tight, and you might want to exclude them in the first place, but could be also included if you have that approach in your organization. During our implementation project for AI, it became clear that we have to somehow localize the AI for the end user organization. So we can now in Thinking Portfolio platform, we can maintain more contexts for AI within the platform. We can we can provide AI this portfolio description, why you are using the portfolio, who is using, what kind of projects are there, and we can have this organization description there, describe your company, operational environment, even strategy there, of course, briefly. So AI will use that information to give more precise answers for your organization. AI can be used in all of our portfolio models. We have currently 40 plus portfolio models in production. And today I will showcase two of them, project portfolio and risk portfolio. But these features that I'm showing today, these are available in all different kind of portfolios that we have in the market. We didn't restrict ourselves just with the text fields, like that you would be using some ChatGPT. We can use almost all the data fields in the portfolios when you are interacting with AI. So we can use financial data, dependencies, all list values that we have in use in portfolio, project diary, etc. What we don't have yet in scope is resourcing, because that's like multi-portfolio functionality, which is not yet launched. and some old technology which has been okay. So what we don't have yet in scope in this first launch is resourcing. That's multi-portfolio functionality, and we didn't launch it yet on this first launch. This is like within one portfolio, this first launch. Also, we excluded some like years old technology that unfortunately few of our customers still have on their portfolios, so that's not included. But as I said earlier, most of the portfolio data is available to be utilized with AI functionalities. First question for many of you is like that: is this secure? Can I use my data here? This is like really like important and confidential data for my organization. What's the security of this AI solutions or AI functionalities? This is done in joint implementation project with Thinking Portfolio and the using organization. We are planning and executing everything together. And in this planning phase, customer can decide which data or data fields will be used when interacting with AI. On the other hand, end user can always exclude data fields when interacting with AI. So there is like full control from the customer side that what kind of data is used with AI. Rule of thumb for us was also that end user always reviews and confirms the AI created data before it's saved on the portfolio. So AI is not generating anything automatically to your portfolios. There is always your specialist or manager or whoever is using the AI in the portfolio management. He or she will be the gatekeeper that no bad quality data will end up to your portfolios. What kind of technology we are using? This slide is very short one. We can have like deeper conversations when you contact us, but we are using Azure OpenAI and language models there, like these GPT language models. And this Azure OpenAI environment is created separately for each customer, and all the data will be located in the U region. And this service and approach ensures that we are not using the customer data to further train the data model, or data is not shared with other customers naturally, or it's not shared with Microsoft, etc. So you're basically in your own bubble there. You're not interacting with anybody else, but you have the chosen language models in place for your organization. We are logging all the usage, which is used for like error correction, detecting if somebody is trying to misuse it, and to further develop of these solutions. And naturally, we are happy to provide more details on these AI solutions. And this is something that our entire staff is trained. We have had like multiple training rounds for the whole staff about AI, and everybody is really prepared to meet and answer your questions, and we are happy to start implementing with you. Prerequisites for implementation. Generative AI is very capable already, and it's getting better and better, but its utilization requires that company's own data is structured, up to date, and available in correct format. Organization which is managing its portfolios in Thinking Portfolio has already taken a big step in implementation process, because you have those things in place. Data is structured, it's up to date, and it's defined in format that customer is already using in their everyday operations. That terminology and all the fields and the data is familiar for customer. There is some cases that if the portfolio has been in use for a long time, that you might want to recheck that how is our data quality and the data model, is it still like supporting the current way of doing things. So in our toolbox there is ready product called Health Check. In this first launch, we have these following functionalities available for AI. As I mentioned earlier, this portfolio platform level is not yet in this first implementation. So like this cross portfolio AI tools, we don't have here on the first implementation. But what do we have? We have for each portfolio, like project portfolio, risk portfolio, strategy portfolio, investment portfolio, you name it. We have portfolio management level AI functionalities. We have AI-powered filtering, which is this kind of search functionality. We have chat that you can interact with your data model or portfolio. And then we can do AI-powered overviews of the portfolio. On the program level, we have the same features in place that I mentioned earlier. And also in this project management level, we have risk analysis and tasks and milestones creation based on the project data model. And then we have this chat also on the project or this entity level, which can be risks or investments or projects. So you can chat on the lowest level on the portfolios with your entities. Many of you might wonder that, okay, that those features sound interesting, but how I can actually use them? So how to utilize AI? Here is some like concrete examples that you can, how you can utilize our AI features. Just to mention a few, so on portfolio performance, we could ask from the through the chat that which projects are currently off track regarding scope, schedule, or budget, and why. You could also search with that question, and we would get the end results then on the screen. And you could also have the approach from the risk management point of view. End user could type that which projects are at the highest risk of failure and what we can do to turn them around. This could be like PMO level question about bigger group of projects and see what kind of results we are getting with this AI assistant. When the financial times are tight and there is need to keep the budget in balance, you could ask also in this forecasting and scenario planning that if we needed to cut the budget by 20%, which project we should deprioritize and why? And get some like insight at what AI would do. Of course, just to get the support. It's like not let AI decide, but like you could get valuable insights through that what kind of approach it would take. Before moving to demos, just already now showcasing some of the benefits of using AI. So the core principle for us was that AI collects the data and does the background work, but humans add value on this process. So it's your end user which brings the value for your organization. This is just more tools for their toolbox that they can take their work to next level and also save some time in that sense. You can like find some underlying interesting trends and recurring patterns. Lessons learned is always interesting when you have gathered years of data for hundreds of projects. And in very big organizations, this is like also this remove overlapping, that you don't run similar projects in different factories, for example, at the same time without getting those synergies combined, that you could, for example, do sourcing from multiple projects instead of every project does the sourcing for itself. And when you have this, when you can play with the big data now here in the portfolios, the strategic alignment and prioritizing is also a very interesting topic. That when you can easily access through natural language your portfolio and have the conversation, there might be a lot of new angles for thinking that how we should continue with our portfolio management. So moving on to the first demo today. First demo is from our project portfolio demo environment, and I will showcase those AI features that I mentioned earlier. There will be a few demos from project portfolio, and after that I will show some demos from risk portfolio. Here you can see thinking portfolio, project portfolio demo environment. What you're currently watching is portfolio view, which combines all the crucial data from different projects. And here you can filter out or sort projects and programs also. We have also other portfolio level views, which I don't show in this webinar, but there is schedule and quality. Then we have also dashboards that I'm showing briefly later on this webinar. But where all this information comes from to this portfolio view, so we have every project can be accessed through these views. And when I open projects, we have these project level tabs here in place. So the key information where all the most important data is gathered is first on these tabs, and I can show this briefly. So on the key information tab, we have this project manager information, project owner, who is the what is the organization for this project, and this demand, background objectives, outputs, and concrete final results. This is like basic information for the project. Then we have effect slides that you can choose that what kind of impact we have on different processes and business objectives, etc. Then we have strategy slides that you can connect the project to strategy. There is sustainability tab that you can do the connection to sustainability related topics. Then we have project status that you are able to give the traffic lights and follow up the gates of the project. Then we have finances tab that you can follow the operational level financial numbers. Business case, if you are planning to build the business case in your portfolio before launching the project. Steering tab for steering group, and we have also dependencies that you can create dependencies between projects, or also to different portfolios you can create dependencies if you have multiple portfolios. Here we have resource plan for the project level, resource planning, and finally we have this risk management here that you can create risks for the project. And we are utilizing these tabs and all the information on them for the AI functionalities that we have on the portfolio level. So on the portfolio level, we have this AI button on those portfolio views that we agreed with the customer that we want to show the AI button. It's visible for those users who have AI rights, which are managed in resource portfolio for each of your employer. It's are managed in resource portfolio for each of your employee. When I click this AI button on portfolio view, I can start interacting with AI and get the help from there. When I clicked the AI button, it opened up this AI wizard, which is kind of AI layer in top of all the other data in your portfolio. And here we have currently 3 different AI solutions in this demo environment available. And I was first planning to show the search tool in this webinar. So when I choose this search tool, there will be this description which will be defined with the customer that we are using this search tool for these purposes in our organization, that we can change this text for each customer. When I click next button, it will take me to phase 2 of AI Wizard. And on this phase 2, end user can still effect which fields to use for AI. So I showed those tabs earlier from the project level. So we have these data fields available from those pages or tabs. And end user can still here exclude those personal information, or we can exclude these already on the first place, that they are never available for anybody if you are worried that in your organization you don't want to use personal information. So we can exclude and it's not visible here. There are this project status field here. You can get, for example, the gate information here, current phase, readiness. We have dependencies here in place. And I showed the finances tab. We have the financial numbers here for AI usage, and you can choose which field to use. And we have also risk management, that last tab that I was showing, that you can also get the risks here with all the other data. So now when we have these fields from these different tabs chosen here, so we have almost the whole data model of the portfolio here configured that we can use to interact with AI. And what we have now chosen is that we use all the data. We don't exclude any of the fields that has been configured here, but it could be done here that I can like take off those, for example, the personal information, or exclude all the tasks that we don't need the tasks there for some reason. So the first demo is that management wants to know that what kind of wind power projects we have ongoing. So search all wind power projects. So we are using this data from all the tabs, and then this prompt here that we don't have here as a filtering element here on the portfolio view, but we would like to find all the wind power projects that are in this portfolio. So now when I push next button, AI will start searching within the portfolio with the provided data, that what kind of projects is there for like in this wind power projects. So now when I please click next button, AI will search with this prompt that what kind of projects we have running in wind power. So let's see, AI is now thinking. Okay, so we got 3 end results. And first we have this in this third phase of AI Wizard, we have the end results in this table type of format. And we have first program project field, which tells naturally that which program or project is in the end results. Then this demand, background, and objectives field comes from the key information page. We have just configured that this should be shown with the end result of that search prompt that we used. Then there is this project owner field as default, but AI is also backing up its reasoning that why it showed this as a result. And we got 3 projects as a result from that project, all the projects in the portfolio. End user can also choose these different fields to be shown here on this last phase to really determine that which ones are like which projects to take on to further. The end user can also choose different data fields to be shown here on the end result screen, and then determine that, okay, am I happy with this search result, or should I take it further? I can still like continue chatting here with AI and ask that, okay, that include also solar power projects, and then I would get them here on the list. But now I just apply filter here from the red button, and I will get as a result these 3 projects here that I was searching for. And now I can use the other portfolio tools like reporting, dashboards, schedule view, quality view, etc. to take the work further. That if the management was interested about these projects, I could check, for example, that what's the next upcoming gate and etc. So this is really that you could take it further than with the end result. For a second demo, I could show you this chat tool that you can interact with AI. So let's. I chose this big green organization projects, and now again opening the AI button or AI functionalities through the button here on the bottom right corner. You can actually place this anywhere you feel like, but it's by default here on the right bottom corner on the portfolio view. We are again here on the AI wizard, and we have configured here these 3 different solutions. We are not limited to these 3 solutions, that there could be also multiple summaries, and in the future when there is more functionalities, these will be available in this first window of AI wizard, and then you can choose which one to use. There is also different features on the project level, as I showed earlier on the webinar. But let's move on with the chat. When I choose the chat button here, I can now start working with the chat. The second phase on AI wizard is similar than on the first demo, and we have kind of similar fields here configured that which we are using for the AI. And this can we can change this for each of the AI solution, that we don't have to use same fields for every AI solution. We can handpick whatever data field we feel familiar using with this certain AI solution. Here we have kind of same these fields than on the first demo, and let's just push next button to get access to the chat. In the chat, we can predefine some of the questions from your organization that you see that you think that are the most used ones, that how to get it started fast chatting with the AI. But I could now ask that there is some few interesting questions there in the beginning, but I could ask that, are there any projects in the portfolio that no longer align with our updated strategy. And here on this phase 3, you can start chatting with AI. We can predefine these questions for your end users with you that they have easy starts how to interact with AI. So they can pick one of these predefined questions to start the conversation, or they can have their own question to start the conversation with AI. It's very important to have projects aligned with your strategy. So I could ask a question related to that. So are there any projects that don't align with organization strategy? And this organization strategy is like you can give the context for the AI there on the background. Okay, so most of the projects are aligned with the strategy, but here like potential misalignment. So we have like raising employee general fitness is not really some core thing to do for the organization. And then this internal facing initiatives like ISO certification or reporting management systems are regulatory and compliance driven. So that's why AI is showing that there is like potential misalignment. Okay, and there is even some recommendations that how to take it further. But you can have this conversation with AI on those important topics that you have in your organization. So that's brief demo out of this AI chat tool. This third demo today is about this overview solution that I can show next. It's here like title is portfolio summary, but basically it analyzes and combines information for multiple entities and does this overview that you can still take further iterate forward in the third phase of the AI wizard. You can also access the earlier overviews here through the history button, but we are not doing it here on the webinar. But I chose this portfolio summary, and now I push next button, and this is slightly different than the two first demos. We can choose the desired entity filter here, that which project group to use as a base for this overview. So this can be like recurring need that you have monthly reporting on your like top 20 must-win projects within the organization. And you first choose that project group from here, and then it updates behind the portfolio view, which means that these projects are used for this overview. And again, we have this opportunity to still modify the data fields which are used with this AI solution. So end user can always decide that what kind of data goes to the AI. This overview structure and how it looks like is predefined, and this work is done with the customer, but you can always modify it on the third phase. So I'm not doing any changes now for the overview, but I will push next button and AI will start creating this overview. Okay. So we got here first the AI portfolio insights for Big Green, then key risks across the projects, recommended actions for portfolio optimization and portfolio trends. And in the end, we have PMO insights also. Okay, so there was this kind of predefined structure for the overview. So, okay, but I would like to also get some modifications on this overview. So I can here interact with the AI. So I could type here add project progress information as a table in end of the overview. Okay, and when I click this Open AI button, AI starts to work. Okay, so here we got this project progress overview. There's the project name, current phase, readiness, and key deliverables. But what about the financial numbers? It would be nice cool to see the financial numbers also in this overview. So I could type here at budget, forecast, and actual financial numbers in end of the overview. Okay, so we got the financial overview in the end of the overview. And here in this demo portfolio, this budget left is following forecast, which has the latest information always. So the budget left number is compared to that one. Okay, just cut down the last sentence from this one. It is correct. But yeah, so here we have the numbers. Oh, and now I can approve that this overview from the red button. I'm quite happy with the overview. So when I push the approve button, this is saved on the portfolio. Those all the date stamp information, like what time, which day, and who saved it is saved there. And we can use this information in all reporting now. We can use like this on this, like for example, dashboard. We could use this on the dashboard. So when I click the dashboard button here, I will now enter our dashboards, and this latest AI overview is here as a report. You can access the earlier reports from here by clicking previous button, or you can scroll down here and see these modifications we just made for the this like default template report. And if you have recurring reporting needs that you would like to have AI powered like supporting overview, that this can be, as I showed earlier, there is all the text management tools available for PMO, for example. So you can have brief text there, and then some insight that you want to highlight also with your dashboard. So this is one like AI powered functionality that we have now available. Okay, so that was the project portfolio demo. And then we are moving next to this risk portfolio demo. This is our risk portfolio in the demo environment. And now in webinar, we will go through some of the functionalities of the risk portfolio first before showing the actual demos. I chose this owner organization thinking portfolio demo area here before, that we can have these certain risks here that we can utilize in our demos. Other portfolio level functionalities in this risk portfolio in demo environment are dashboards, actions Kanban, and these settings tools. If I choose one of these risks now, so we can, I choose one of these risks now, so we can see what's inside here in the data model. So I choose now this cyber risks, and we have risk analysis tab. Then there is mitigation actions, impact analysis, risk categorization, other information. We have also dependencies here. These like relations to different portfolios or within the risk portfolio. And again, these data fields will be used with AI. First demo from this risk portfolio, I will again choose the chat AI solution. And as we can see here, there is from data from 3 different tabs. We have risk analysis, which was the first page that I was showing. Then we have mitigation actions, data fields that we can use to interact with AI, and some risk categorization. Now when I put the next button, I can again enter this chat tool. And now when we are in risk portfolio, of course, we are really interested that have we really all risks in place for this type of organization that we have. So I could ask that what type of risks you are detecting that in top of these risks that we have already in the risk portfolio. Okay, so we got some more insight. So you could use your organization's risks as a base and then start building on it. That are we missing something? You can have you can provide the AI with this additional data that I mentioned earlier in the presentation. That there can be your operational environment, strategy, who is using the risk portfolio, etc. So you could then get more insights in top of the earlier great work that you have done with the risks, but you can still take it on the next level. Okay, and here's the additional risks. Okay, and AI is saying that next steps that you could do scenario analysis in your organization to identify potential risks and expand risk categories, use tools like SWOT or key risk indicators. Okay, yeah, but this scenario analysis sounds interesting. So we could ask, for example, that how well we have been, or actually we could ask that, are we ready if there is white electricity blackout? I think many of you saw in end of April that there was in Spain this countrywide blackout on electricity. So how well is your organization prepared for that kind of event? Are we ready if there is wide electric blackout? So let's see what AI answers for us. Okay. We have some overlapping risks already in place. Okay, it gives some insight at how to tackle this risk scenario. Yeah, that's interesting. And this is like when you have our risk portfolio in use, you could just run the scenarios whenever you feel like, or let's say that you are seeing something in the media or you are visiting some conference that you are chatting about fire safety or some other important topic, and then you can just use your own risk portfolio as a base and see if there is any gaps or something that you should consider, like creating a new risks there on your portfolio. Okay. Okay, and final assessment that you may be underprepared. Okay, we didn't have too many risks here on the test environment, but it was interesting that you can like do this scenario analysis, of course light one, but still like start the conversation with AI and then take it further. Okay, if I could ask a second question, this is interesting, this scenario topic here. So I could ask that what if there is disturbance in Baltic Sea freight operations? Are we prepared for that? Okay, so a disturbance in Baltic Sea freight operations, weather, geopolitical tensions, strikes, logistical bottlenecks. Okay, it's like different angles for this topic. And here is assessments. What are we missing? Okay. We have a low to moderate readiness at this point. Okay, geopolitical risks. There is the rising tensions in Baltic Sea, like Russia and NATO allies. Environmental risks. Okay. But again, here we have some like solution-based approach that you can get some ideas for your own work. Yeah, but this saves tons of work from your organization's professionals who are working with the risks, that you can run these scenarios very fast and be like very up to date then with the risks in your portfolio, even immediate actions for the Baltic Sea, like these freight operations. Okay, but that's interesting that you can run scenarios with your risk portfolio data model. That okay, are we prepared for this? Are we prepared for that? It's really like valuable insights for those who are working with the risks. Other demo that I could show here is the search tool in risk portfolio. You can also use it this way, that you could ask that how well are we prepared for tariff war? Actually, we could ask like that which risks are which risks are in portfolio that could be related to that topic. Okay, just 2 questions. Let's see what AI answers for us. Okay. So we got this foreign exchange risk of price war, political risk, distribution risk, supplier-related risk, and operational risk. We have here the risk probability and risk severity, product line and risk categories. And you can still add more fields from here. This could be any fields from the different tabs that you want to combine with the result view, that like already existing data fields in the portfolio that you can just add here on the results interface. Okay, so these were the risks which were somehow connected to tariff 4, and those who are following any news are very aware that this US president has been pushing for these tariffs for most of the countries in the globe, and how well you are prepared for that kind of scenario in your organization. And now when I apply filter, we will get those risks that were shown there on the result interface. And now I can start working further with these. I can use the dashboard, reporting, whatever I want to continue the work. Should I expand somehow the risk base and find new risks on this, how we could mitigate the tariff 4? Do we see all the risks which are related to tariff 4, for example? But this is short demo from the risk portfolio, but I think this showcases that how these features are that we can use these on all the portfolio types that we have in place, and it doesn't have to be project portfolio, risk portfolio. It can be like application portfolio, or as I said, like whatever portfolio you have in use, these AI features can be implemented there. Moving back to presentation, there is still few. Those were the demos of some of our current AI solutions, and now moving on the presentation that how to actually implement them, and finishing up with the wrap up in the end of the webinar. So here is the simplified picture about the implementation process in our hub platform. So how to implement AI? You need to do base work. Then there is this implementation phase that we cooperate, and our consultant will then configure those AI features to your portfolio or portfolios. Then we have this fine-tuning place that you are free to test these new features. We can do some fine-tuning, maybe add some data fields that you can use in AI, or modify those organization or portfolio descriptions that AI is using for contexts in the answers. Then the last phase is this further development. When you have AI features in place, you can then easily, like when we announce some of the new features, you can implement them when you feel like, or there is even the hub level AI coming up, so then you could implement that one. So what it could actually mean. So this old saying that rubbish in, rubbish out So then data quality is really important for the AI implementation. So we can help with this data quality issues if you want some help from our end, but data quality must be in good shape when you start implementing AI. Then data model is the current data model in your portfolio supporting your portfolio management. Would you like to add something or even remove something that you are not really using in your organization? Then you have to get organized in your own organization. These AI policies, who is owning this AI features in the portfolio management, who can use AI in your organization? Will it be just small group of users, or will you open up the access rights for a bigger group? Now, when this base work is done, then we can move into this configuration process. We will configure in close cooperation with you the selected AI solutions to your portfolios, and there can be some kind of test group if you want, smaller group that can do some piloting in the beginning, and then we will take the findings from there and further fine tune to get the perfect and we will take the findings from these from your tests, and then we will do the changes to AI solutions and then get the great results for your organization. And this further development of AI enables that like near future you can also get access to these hub level AI tools. So then you can start with this portfolio level, but soon there will be platform level AI tools also available. And we have the capabilities also in place. So like I was showcasing today some of the features, but all the heavy lifting is done. So we can kind of fast do also like unique AI solutions for your organization. If you have some great idea, we can have discussion that how you would like to utilize AI in portfolio, and then they make it happen. So there's it's like all the technological pieces are in place. So it's just like your idea or use case, so we can take it further then. No, how to implement this will be separate change work package that our consultant will do together with you, and there can be this small pilot in the beginning in the production environment. That's, for example, just few of your end users have access to the AI tools, and then you can open it up for a bigger group. When we have this production phase after the implementation process, there will be monthly fee for each portfolio for using these AI tools. And this second last bullet, this AI usage cost will be billed to the customer. What does it actually mean? This AI using these AI solutions is generating token costs in Azure, and I could give some example of what kind of costs. So I did demo on the search functionalities. So that kind of search that I did here on the demo environment, that costs like 0.2 cents. So there will be some small costs, and why we decided to like have this like additional usage costs built to the customer. We have very big range how many how many users customers have. So we can have like multinational giant that has like thousands of users for the features, or we can have some kind of small city that has just like fewer number of users. So then we decided to go this way, that we are billing on the actual usage, and then it's just up to like the using organization that what kind of price tag there will be. but this will be just small additional costs. Current languages available are Finnish and English. Next ones coming up are Dutch, Swedish, and Norwegian. And obviously we have capabilities to do whatever language here, but these will be done based on the customer needs. These like further language implementations for these AI tools. So wrapping up today, so we did first AI release in end of March for this hub platform. We have currently these portfolio level tools. We have AI search, AI overview, AI chat. Then we have also on this lower level, like project level, we have these own features like risk analysis, tasks and milestones creation, and also those like chat tool is also available there on the entity level or project level. And this entity level means that there could be any kind of project portfolios. There could be like investment project portfolio or etc. So it's not always like project, that can be also risks or applications or strategy portfolio. So that's why this entity level mentioning there. Second thing that I would like to highlight is that this is way to implement AI in controlled manner. So you are in your own bubble, your AI features are not interacting anywhere, but you can still utilize your own portfolio with those AI features. It's like AI layer in top of your current data and data model in Thinking Portfolio. Other great thing for access management is that it's the same access management that you have currently in use in Portfolio if you are existing customer. If you're a new customer, those access rights will be defined with in the implementation project, and AI and the let's say normal user access rights, they are like similar, that there is no difference in those. This is way to increase efficiency your current portfolios. That imagine that you can just like get this new sixth gear on your portfolio management now when you have the AI layer in top of your data. I've been highlighting a few times already, but like we have 40 plus portfolios in production. So these AI features can be implemented in any of those. So just like, it doesn't matter that if you are not using project or risk portfolio, so you can still utilize these AI tools in your portfolio management. Thanks a lot for participating. Thanks for your time. If you want to take the conversation further, please check below. There are our contact details for our sales guys. If you're an existing customer, you can also contact your own consultant and take the conversation further. We are happy to provide any additional information and answer to your questions. Yeah, but AI is now available in the Thinking Portfolio platform, and we will hope that you will also implement it and start gaining some extra results on your portfolio management.